No, no, no.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tyree's Kitchen. And sorry guys, I've been gone for ages, but I went back to work and then we got locked down again and now I'm not working, but we move. And today I am going to be showing you how you can use one pumpkin to make 3 dishes, guys. So I had bare pumpkin, I had loads of pumpkin at one point, so I saw this recipe on YouTube where I can use one pumpkin to do 3 dishes. So I'm going to experiment with this and use the small pumpkin. So for the first thing, I'm going to cut this pumpkin into quarters and then I am going to take the seeds out. And this specific one is mostly just to taste, because I'm putting it in the oven. I hadn't had roast pumpkin for like years, so I wanted to see what the taste was like. It's not for the final dish, so ignore it. So this is the main pumpkin we're going to boil and puree. So I just put some mixed spice, some basil in it, and I'm just going to add a bit of turmeric, a bit of paprika, and I'm just going to add boiled water, and I'm going to add some cumin, which is quite good for pumpkin as it is aromatic. So for the first dish, I literally rough chopped some onions. You can blend yours if you want. And I'm going to add some vegetable stock to it and I add a few teaspoons, and then I'm going to add some spring onions. And the next thing I'm going to add is some garlic and some ginger. And just keep stirring. I added some curry powder because, you know, in the winter spices warm you up. And I'm just going to add some pumpkin puree that we did at the beginning, the one that we boiled, and add coconut milk as well as a teaspoon of brown sugar and sweet potato and mushroom. I know it's a lot, but this veg curry needs to be really rich and filling as well. That's one thing. You wouldn't want another meal with this. Maybe some rice, but you don't really need it. But I added some stock and a bit of cumin as well as Worcestershire sauce and Chinese 5 spice. You need to taste your food, guys, so if it's okay at this point, don't add anything. And that's dish 1 done. Okay, so now that the first dish is done, second dish, I'm just going to add some ginger, some onions, and I'm going to add some garlic as well. Okay, this is the second bit of the pumpkin puree, because you're going to split it in thirds, remember. So this is the second bit. I added a tablespoon actually of peanut butter, or we call it dovi in Zimbabwe. And the next thing I'm going to add is macaroni. You can add any amount you want depending on how many people you're cooking for. Okay, so instead of just plain water, I just added some stock to the water so that it's actually really tasty, because these dishes are meant to have loads of flavor. And I just keep tasting, and I knew that I needed more flavor, so I just put in a stock pot, and then I added half a teaspoon or less of nutmeg. Okay, so that means that's cooked. And the last dish I'm going to do is the soup. So I'm going to add some chopped onions and some olive oil, or you can use normal oil if you want. I added some paprika, some smoked paprika. You can add cumin as well. So you use all the same spices really, and a tiny bit of garlic in there. If you want, you can throw in some butter. I used the last bit of that pumpkin puree. So you split it in 3, remember, and we used the last one here, some sweet potato and some coconut milk. I really wanted my soup to be thick and not like a liquid consomme clear soup or whatever you call it. So I used a loads of coconut milk, and then also I put sweet potato, which thickens it. And what you're gonna do is blend that sweet potato when everything's cooked so that it is all smooth like this. And I really liked how everything turned out. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Nifuna love ya mufilimu, nifuna love ya musinema. Notio yambana, notio minyana, koma yako nere kondana. Nifuna love ya mufilimu, nifuna love ya musinema. Notio yambana, notio minyana, koma yako nere kondana. Nikonda yo minyana ya kumfu, ya vipaka boxini na vigufu. Nikonda chape yo kondana ya mufilimu. Yama hugging, yama filimu. Yama sweet, yama filimu. Yama sugar, yama cinema. Yama sugar, yama cinema. Nifuna love yama filimu, nifuna love yama cinema. Notio yambana, notio minyana, koma yako nere kondana. Nifuna love yama filimu, nifuna love yama cinema. Notio yambana, notio minyana. Nifuna yote sana yolela nyote betana. Noti yonyoza na sanja puwa yo makana. Nifuna chape ya mufilimu yo bapana. Yama yama filimu. Yama dobi, yama filimu. Yama darling, yama filimu. Yama cinema.